7.9. Your best.
If I tell you things I did in Bagan before you were born, you'll feel discouraged. We were the one that's feeding chicken here, but today I can't do it. I want to be honest with you people. I don't want to tell you people fairy tale story that you'll go home and do something. I'm being honest with you people.
You said during your youthful days in Bong, you were one person who used to steal chicken.
I'm proud of that too.
And today coming back to tell the Liberian people that you want to have an elected position or occupy an elected position, don't you think someone may refer to you as an old criminal?
And I need one to pour me, I will take it. I did it at that time, so I cannot dodge. But what I'm telling you is this: I have been refound, not only by myself, but by God alone.
For being refound, don't you think it will still follow you? This is a political era. Like you can
Let
remember.
me tell you something. If you want me to lie to the people of this country, then I will not do it. I'm telling you factual story about me. You didn't force me to tell you. I'm telling you something about me. I want the Liberian people to listen to it and be able to vote for me. Look, Jesus Christ himself said, only the criminal will be able to preach the Bible and understand it better. Okay? Why do you think Jesus made that remark? Because he knew there will be criminal in the world. Look, if I go to steal chicken today, you'll put hanger on me and parade me in Bagan.
Are you making this statement to get the vote of the young people who these days are called Zogos and Zogis?
Or to maybe seek forgiveness?
Let me tell you, I'm making this statement to identify myself and where I come from, the struggle I went through, so you can build your life from there as younger generation and know there is.
So I supported Joseph Parker, knowing that by 2023 he'll be tired. Okay. Knowing that 2023 he'll be tired, he could have a good heart, everything good, but the brain is going down. You're not holding the end, you're moving down the hill. This is nature. My father, right now, I buy him paper. Every day I gotta buy a paper. There's a man who bought me paper before. Mm-hmm. I'm buying paper now because the time has reached. So I thought the old man could be president in 2017 and run for this. And he himself said it. He said, when you win, you run for one term. He himself said it. I agree with him. 2023, no, I disagree. In my mind, he should rest.
People will use electronic and print media. They use everything to promulgate dirty propaganda. So they take advantage of that and they spread their own dirty propaganda to outpower us, to outsmart us, to dirty us around the world. So investors cannot come here because you want to come. They'll be afraid. That's their intention, not to allow investors to come. So they do all kinds of things to destroy this government image. That's what I know. Because this government cannot involve itself in killing people and killing people. President Joshua, when he became president, he opened a church.
In more recent time, and just over the weekend, Ambassador Joseph Boakai made a statement that people shouldn't take men's job and give it to boys. He's a boy taking over a man's task in the presidency. What do you make of that?
Two things I want to say. That statement doesn't go well with me. If Mr. Weir is a boy, then I think he's a good boy. Because Joseph Boakai, former Vice President Boakai, dropped in his heart, he collapsed, almost died. It is that boy, because George Weir, who ran there, pick him up, charter a plane to fly him abroad for open heart surgery that made him to live today with pacemaker battery. He's a battery total right now. So the battery is controlled by the white man who gave it in the medical center where he was flown to. So maybe he's not well to speak the way he's speaking. He's not well. He's using battery. It's not normal. A man who is using battery and a man who has a natural eye, compare the two. So Joseph Boakai, the former vice president, he's using battery. He's a battery total. Such a man cannot even be president of this country. He's sick. So maybe that the frustration making to speak the way he did, calling the president boy. So Joseph Boakai, the former vice president, he's using battery. He's a battery total. Such a man cannot even be president of this country. He's sick. So maybe that the frustration making to speak the way he did, calling the president boy. So Joseph Boakai, the former vice president, he's using battery. He's a battery total. Such a man cannot even be president of this country. He's sick. So maybe that the frustration making to speak the way he did, calling the president boy. How many million people voted that boy? So many millions. Look at this boy and elected him. Maybe you call Joseph, George Weir boy because of the age. Because Joseph Boakai is over 70 and this boy is about 50 something. So when you say boy, well, that's it. But boy in the sense of immaturity, no. George Weir is mature. He's mature. That's why he told Joseph Boakai on the ground where he collapsed to fly him abroad for medical checkup, for medical heart surgery. That's why I made him to live today. I think Joseph Barker, in conclusion, should be very grateful to that boy who flew in out of the country for open heart surgery that make him to live today. But the way Joseph Barker speaks, the way he acts, he is one of the 9 ungrateful lepers. The fact is, you could have know you, but he did not. He did not. He saved this old man. But what the old man is returning is ungratefulness. Call this president boy. You call the whole Liberian president boy, then you old man, you told him battery around here.
You're
But
taking
I cannot
away.
look at a battery man and elect you, because any minute you could collapse. But you always say you want to be president, and we know your record. You're on the time bomb, on the borderline.
Just sitting and laughing at reading the comment section. John Balu said the reason why he's in this is to save the state. Save Liberia. But Senator Balu was senator when in his county 5 wonderful Liberians gruesomely murdered. Their body mutilated. He didn't say anything. A colleague who was then a senator, whose name is enshrined in the TRC report, whose testimony you can find everywhere, that allegedly Carol is massacred on the Kavala River, became a senator from in jail. He came from jail. That case died in Maryland. Senator Balu was senator. Senator Balu was senator when Keith Juba was killed. Senator Balu was senator when the Fula man was beheaded in River G. Senator Balu was senator when the 17 young men were killed between Lower Magidi and Grand Bassa County. Senator Balu was senator when one of the people who funding all of his effort was giving Janet Hosmer money and squash car to lobby for him to move on traveling ban and access free. But today, he said he wants to save the country. Senator Balu was senator when Bridgeway from London came to do prospect in Liberia. Senator Balu then got vehicle and money.
Balu, that Brian, senator.
He thought on saving Liberia then. Sometimes some people sit on a particular platform, and this is the reason why the argument is going to get big this few times. Because, look, listen.
I don't think I can do this. It's against my faith. I can.
Agostina.
I don't want to do it.
Agostina.
Yeah.
You can't put me in any situation that I can handle. Don't do it to me. You can't put me in any situation that I can handle. Don't do it to me. You can't put me in any situation that I can handle. Don't do it to me. If you talk to somebody and they tell you, say, oh, because I'm more, you don't do it, don't put me in any situation I can handle.
I don't talk to anybody, boy.
No, okay, you ain't got to do it. What you do for me, let's just go to the lady tomorrow morning, we'll see her. That's all. You ain't got to do anything. Yeah?
Yeah, for what now?
Agostina, don't put me in any situation I can handle. All right, I'm coming for you after your school and go see her, yeah?
To do what now?
Not doing anything, so just go and see her.
I don't do anything, but I can do it. I can't afford it.
Agostina, hey, it will not be for me.
Not a job budget. And somebody come and stand in front of me and say, Representative Grace misleading the public. It's a disservice to you, and you must hold their feet to the fire because some of you voted for this thief. Okay? That is a thief. It's a thief. I'm telling you, it's a thief. Anybody who lie on what he told. Now check here. We publish no check. He denies signature on those things. He's not on the campaign. He's a common criminal. I'm saying that to you. He's a common criminal. That's the budget you voted for. He's a criminal because he's not at $3.6 billion not in the budget. He can't take it anywhere. Fine. That's a criminal. No, I'm not angry. I'm being forceful. I'm being intellectual. I'm providing. No, I said something I didn't mention him. So they don't know the analysis. He has no integrity in life or integrity. He's in the crisis of integrity. He's drowning in the crisis of integrity. He's not one effect. He's drowning in the crisis of integrity. I say he's a criminal, he's a thief. To take off $44,000 car in the budget, not just to vote. You then inform the people because say everything you inform. And he didn't say anything about it. Okay, they didn't vote. But why he didn't say it? Why didn't say vote for it? The records are there, gentlemen. Senator Delon should be treated as a common for lying to the public that there's no $3.6 billion in the budget. Okay, and they said that they didn't want it. Where they place it? There's $3.6 billion. The thing is in the budget. There's the final budget. So, right? They don't tell you when they took it on. They said for it. I bet when they took it out, can you show us where you put the shade? That's the question. If they answer that question, come back.
We now go over to Robert here of the Unity Party.
Yeah, everything I do, my first tell the thing to the people.
That's what I'm saying.
We've been doing that with people cleaning the champagne in our rural communities. Instead of say, go to people and ask them what they mean. And so you posting them to say, I mean this. But if you ask your people, what do you care to them? So before I ask them what they mean and what they mean, I want to them.
Your 3 major priorities.
Right now, if you look at Yeah, I'm a teacher in profession. Yeah, I'm a teacher. The second thing is that we want the borough's autonomy.
The borough's
it's autonomous. It's autonomous. Yeah, it's autonomous.
Go ahead.
And we look at some of the things we want to consider because we talk about autonomous. That means you have facility. Hello. Thing that you do the borough. And if you are autonomous and you have everything to do, and if you look at the good time, many of young people are greater than calling them in the district. Right now, the first thing we embarked was to have a reconciliation regional meeting out of the communities play.
So, Tia, at what level were you teaching? Was it elementary, junior high, or senior high?
We're taking elementary divisions.
Oh,
okay. Division. We're credible. We are more accessible. We're development oriented. So,
hello, Robert B. here. Robert B. here. It's the librarians. After our evaluation from the elementary school, the junior high school, the public junior high school, and from there we went to Central High and we graduated 2020. I'm a teacher in professions. Robert here is one of the
to go Steve to remain as to for you to go Steve on the web post. Yeah. He said I'm join to go Steve to the women as to they get money to the store, they will go take it from there. I said, my man, I only buy for the same leisure and how can the people catch you? The people before the man call me back. They were on the 18th. They more.
The same man now.
Yeah, the same man.
The same man who want for you to go Steve.
Yeah, he called me on the 18th. I was in there. I'm on 8:30. They met for me. He said, I hope, my man, I'll let you and call you back.
You go to work?
I go to work.
You different working place, you can't do the
yeah, I'm from my working place to Ghana, so now go to the man.
To go Steve now?
No, I go Steve. I go Steve. I go to yeah. I question the thing you want for me to explain for you to understand. Then still questioning me, doubling the question. How many talk
I beg you for
I say.
When they call you in the land.
When they call me in the land. He asked me, say, how come you're working to the river? I say, we are three.
You're three?
Yeah. So he said, I want you tea to carry to the.
The person want you what?
Tea. How milk tea? How milk tea?
Milk tea?
Yeah.
For you to drink?
With bread.
The bread.
3 pieces of bread.
Egg is that?
We eat up my day. Hot dog. So when I say carry to the minute, when you give it to the minute, then you come back to the car.
So the food make you now carry that so they go confuse your friend now.
Yeah. When I give it to the minute, and the minute say thank you. I say okay. The minute say where you going? I say go. I'm going where car. So one of my friend call me.
And the same man go to now.
Yeah. The same man.
They say one for you to go steal.
Yeah. So when I go to the man, clean the car. Then they are two now.
The Jeep.
Then they are two.
A big Jeep.
Yeah. Black BG. Yeah. So when I clean the car now,
air condition all that.
No. But you can't wait for me to spend now. I'll need a whole now.
I just asking you a question, sorry.
People that can hear.
No, I'm a journalist. I'm making sorry.
The way you talk in the question, I say when I move from here out free. You say when I move from here out free. You say I want to talk again.
Exactly.
I wanted to mean it. Who talk to you, but you talk in the question. Hi, not looking. Hi, you looking. Hi, looking. Then you want post and now more what they be. Why not be looking to the top?
And so we are grateful to the Almighty God. We are right here beaming with life and that of way out. And no matter what the circumstances are, we are certainly getting there. And I want to say welcome to the program Issues. Sorry, I know Liberia is not happy at the moment. And I know at the moment Liberia is not okay. Especially after we have transitioned to the new way of life. And the internet age. They call it about the modernity age. Yeah, modernity age. That's the modern age. So you live with. There is nothing else that you can do without the internet. All of our transactions and activities are now tailored around the internet. And so business transactions, even the send wave, the mobile money, the international calls, everything is tied to the international bandwidth. And so it's very much important. So today, this morning, Liberians woke up not to the news, but woke up to the effect or to the impact of being disabled. And to make any international or any internet related things in this country. So we all, the last message I got was around 3 a.m. this morning from my phone, from what I had. From there on, and everything else, and we were disconnected, and we are disconnected. We thought it was just going to go for hours, but we are totally disconnected. And we are totally disconnected from the rest of the world. The rest of the world, I say, Liberia is totally disconnected from the rest of the world. And banking activities will not go on today. And other transactions, crucial transactions as well, including local money transactions, couldn't go on today. And so I think for sure something is not just right. Something terribly happened to medium through which these internet facilities are. I know you will wonder, for those of you in the diaspora, you ask yourself question, but how are you people managing Freedom FM? And why are you online? So in Liberia, you can't get me online. You can't get me online, except you are outside of Liberia where the internet is not what they call. So we have a specific and internet service provider, and they call them PowerNet, and they are the one exclusively who doing business void of using the fiber optic that Liberia is tied to. So that is what it is. That's why you see I am on. That's why you see Freedom FM is on. When I leave from Freedom FM now, go outside, you will not see me again. I'm not connected to it. So I'm right here. That's why you are getting me now. And so the entire country and is disconnected. So you see, all of the other radio stations that brought us to where we are with their demon activities, they are all disconnected. The only station that was preaching peace for this country, the only station that was down echoing the prophecy of the men of God, the women of God, the only station that was doing is the only station that remains connected up to now. So it got to be God. We told you all that when the calamity is ready to strike, God chosen ones will never be touched. That's how God works. So you see, Freedom FM had always championed all of this. This thing has happened and Freedom FM is safe. So we are able to communicate with the outside world, and it's just unfortunate that our people and local people are not able to follow us. And so you see, we this is what God does. So at this time, I'm right here. I'm live. Except you are outside of Liberia, that's when you can get me. And they were lying to themselves, saying all sort of things, and said, "Oh, this thing happened only in Guinea." That's not. It is a calamity that struck. The internet calamity has struck Liberia. So you seen it? Why we are to where we are? So no matter what the circumstances are, we are still strong and moving on. So nobody locally here can get that. Right? So, and for us, we do our broadcast from here. But other networks, such as the closing argument, which of course is a partner program for us as well, I think they will find it very difficult being relayed here locally because the relay stations do not have that internet capacity that we have to do that. And so the school you will find them, yes, you will be on because their capacity is always online and they are there. So for you to have that local something is your challenge as well for them. So these are some of the things that we always talk about. We've always said this, and today let me show to you what's really happening. Let me show you the message that was sent forth by the Liberia Telecommunications Authority today. So the LTA was able to send this information, and they are blatantly lying. It is not all over West Africa. The Unity Party people are saying that that's a blatant lie. That's how they go about lying. The text messages that the people send to you, read me any of the Orange or Lone Star Cell MTN text messages. If they were to tell you that it is a regional issue, they will tell you that it's a regional issue. They shouldn't be lying. The way people go back and say you're going to region, you're going to the West African so region at one country, you're going to and say region. That lie there, it doesn't work. There is a calamity that has struck this country. This is very strange. This has never, ever happened in the form and fashion. Sometimes it will just go for hours. In fact, just for Facebook and WhatsApp to go up just days ago. That's a sign of what's unfolding. The whole country, look at where we are now. No transaction going on. So even people who are supposed to pay for their people at hospitals and things, they don't get money to go pay because they ain't want to do any transaction. Maybe they have to go get cash from somewhere here and there. So you see that? Now, the LTA was able to send out this communication today, and this is what the LTA sent out, right? So let me share with you what the LTA said. So if the LTA communication does not speak to regional issue, why would the United Party be like, you see, these people are reaching a place where we got to get up in this country and take these people from power? Because the point there is, they want to make us to look like fools. When danger is occurring, then they tell you, no, that danger. No, that's a lie. When danger is occurring, and some of us will not be able to bear with you. You will not drag this country down. You may have dragged this country to where it is today, and some of us since will be affected. Look at how people like us are affected. Can you think I would drag this country down with your life? Look at what happened to the whole country. So frustrating. Nobody is able to interact. The banks are practically down because you go to work, you go to the bank to work. There's an extension of the holiday. Because the entire country, just people went to work, know what to do. Everything you take time, blah, 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 blah. This is not normal. This is something, if you look at the entire country, you think the country normal? You think things are happening. They are strange things are just happening. And these are the strangest of moments in our country. So the LTA came out with this and they said yes, and that is what it said here. All right. So they came out with this. Did I share with you? Okay, let me share the screen. Okay. So the LTA came out with this. Good. The LTA came out with this. They said this for immediate release. Right. So they said here, the Liberia Telecommunications Authority wishes to inform the general public about the nationwide interruption in internet and mobile connectivity. Nationwide interruption in internet and mobile connectivity. This disruption is caused by an incident involving the ACE, Africa Coast to Europe. That's what they call ACE, Africa Coast to Europe. They say, which has led to widespread internet and mobile disruption in the country. They say in the region. They didn't say in the region. They said in the country. They said internet disruption, not in the region, but in the country. In Liberia. That's what they're talking about. Why you really about the people be lying all over the place? Talking to power on the back of lies. So we don't really expect anything truthful from you people. When you talk about calamity or coming to destroy this country, when the man of God is talking about you think our joke. You think it's about politics? When God is ready to, you think God cares about your politics? When you ignore God, you think God cares about your politics? When God is ready to strike, you think He cares about your politics? You think our politics we're discussing here, do all kinds of things. Y'all want to do the wrong thing. Y'all kill people. Y'all want your sign onto. Y'all want to medicine people and all. Y'all want the spirit. Y'all sign contract with spirit. Demon, are your sign contract with to become who you are? Because Joseph Boga said that you will deal with the devil. You think what you want? Now to count the whole country into demonic thing. The demon is now haunting us. What we're doing all kinds of things in today's country, and then you're sitting down there Who talking in there won't be opening your mouths and talking all kinds of things. I'm gonna behave better. You don't know all suffering? This nonsense you get boys in here. Is that what is that the kind of country that we look forward to seeing? These prices are just skyrocketing, nothing you're in charge of, you're not controlling anything. Then we'll go talking there, we'll be talking all kinds of trash. Now you want suffering it. Not everybody's suffering. Y'all keep pushing us as Liberians. You will see what will happen in this country. You think we'll allow this thing to happen? We will not continue. We can't allow it to continue. You better find a way out of it. And I wish I know you don't have any way out of it because the demon is controlling you people. You say you would dance with the devil to do whatever it is. You think you don't pay back? You think the devil gives anything free? The calamity is striking the whole country now. You're sitting out there talking about we agree. You don't agree with the demon. You don't agree with the devil. You signed contract with the devil. You agree. You went into contract with the devil. That demonic thing has now hovered over the whole country and is affecting us. We can't find a way out. People, businesses are struggling because of lack of electricity. People are struggling in this country. You think the program can lie on region? You think all telecommunication companies? I'm in a chat room with Sarah Leone chat room. I'm in a Sarah Leone chat room. See, the moment I came on, just about now, I begin to trace it. Let's saloon something here. I'm in a saloon or a chat room. It's right here. The guys, okay, very good. They just even posted again, 822. Very good. They're right here. Saloon chat room. I'm there. They just posted again. Exclusively Saloon chat room. WhatsApp. They are communicating. I'm in a chat room because I'm connected to this internet way right here because I'm in the studio. I'm getting all their chats from Sarah Leone. I'm following it. Right here, right here. This is one they just posted it just now. And they Syria loaded. They is Syria loaded. I'm in the chat room. Yeah, Syria loaded. Yeah, I'm there. So they just posted something and what was it? It's on top of my message or my WhatsApp messages. You can see it. It's on top of it. They're sitting there be lying over the place all of the time. Got boy. They ever told you say that region something? Now what they put that in English, they put that they never tell you say affect the whole region. Now what they told you? Just stop lying. You see, when you try to break fun and then think that God is somebody that you can break fun out of, you get to suffer it. God and joke. He's not a mock. You can mock God. When God tells you that is what He will do, He does it. God has a way of making His own saying to come true. He will use anything and anybody to begin to come true so that you will know that He is God. When you put demon ahead of God, in this our country, Liberia is built on Christian principles. We have taught these Muslims in this country are preparing for putting ourselves to be Christian. Only for one Joseph Boakai, not even talking about going to Imam. When he said going to the devil, he said that clearly. He didn't say if it calls for me to do business with the Imam. I will know that okay, Joseph Boakai wants to become a Muslim now because he wants to be president. We have agreed to say, yeah, okay, that's one of the religions in this country. We can go to that. But he said to the devil, I mean, all of the two religions in this country, he's not subscribing to any of them but the demon. That's the pagans. And the pagans he did business with to bring us this far. And you think God will allow that likely? When people die, their bloods were drained. You think God will allow that likely? And then you saw men of God and talking about things there. Well, look at it. Oh, the men are getting allowed. You think that people, look, God can propose. When man proposes, then there's a problem. But when man proposes and God disposes, then of course that disposition that God has done is for your own good. Anything that God disposes is for your own good. But when man proposes, and then man decides, and God says, look, this is my proposal to you, and you decide to dispose it. Man has no capacity to dispose what God has. Any disposition on the part of man it leads to calamity. So that's why man proposes, God disposes. It doesn't go the other way around. Where you will say God proposes, man. Anything here but man disposing what God has destined, forget it. We're going for calamity. And that is exactly what we are faced with now in this country. Up to now, no government is formed. And while we are even understanding the reason they're not publishing, they're making appointment, they're making nominations, and it's going quietly. The reason they're not announcing the enemy because there's no girlfriend, family, and friends they are doing things with now. So as a result, they won't put us anymore. Look at the kind of people that they are appointing. Just as some of them, our friends, we don't want to talk about them. We talk about competence. All the Lord were talking about competence. What is competence? What is it? So you see that? We are right here. Eh? So you see some of the things we talk about all of the time. You decide. God proposes. When men decide to dispose, what God proposes is calamity. But when man proposes and God disposes, then God is doing that for the good. But when God proposes and man disposes, it's meant for calamity. And that's why we are heading. This man say you were dealing with the devil, you think you'll not pay for it? I'm reading again, right? So let me read through this. And so that you can know the entire statement. They say what? In the entire country, right? They say we also want to clarify that this interruption is not attributed to your mobile network provider. That means in an Orange, in a how they call MTN, or whatever it is. No, instead, it is a result of the AC cable's technical issue, right? Technical issue. That means I see AC cable, right? Meanwhile, our technical teams and mobile network operators are actively working towards restoring connectivity at the earliest possible time. We understand the importance of internet services and mobile communications, and we can assure you that every effort is being made to address this issue. We apologize for any inconvenience just because and appreciate your patience and cooperation during the challenging period. Signed, Director of Public Affairs. Where did you see LTA telling you say it's a regional issue? I'm even hearing from people who are picking up, they say the cable is wrong under the water, right? That cable wrong. They say a fish went and cut the cable. Like you own a cable. Fish went and cut it. How that thing happen? How that thing happen? Why would the Liberia own a cable? All the other cable that are in the water in that touch it. The Liberia own a cable something go touch. How is that possible? Okay, let's agree that even our fish, but something touch it. What thing happened to Liberia on a cable? All the other cable there in water. You pass it around. You follow up. Why is it only Liberia on a cable? You try to ask yourself that question. When we're talking in there, what is it? Let me tell you, it's the other thing that we're doing. You know, people don't understand how God works. You're going to live your life void of God. You see that why any nation that does not put God first, or anybody who does not put God first in everything he or she does, you are headed for calamity. You are headed for destruction. You have to politics. Then look, people like all the little job that we do, we put God. How are we getting the internet here? It's just good. And for anybody who wants to get connections, whatever, because the TM like go along, you call Omen same sign up because he was able to do this thing that what they call he knows the power team and making it the work. You don't go to Omen. He get a magic, right? He knows the team that made it to work. Someone who set up a radio station since way 2015, who knew that there is kind of thing that will happen in the future because of God. So you subscribe, you go to Open Sensor, you call he will connect you to internet in a country locally so that you can get it. I'm say I even get it. I will have to go and contact you so that I have to when I leave on it because now I leave here now I'm off limit. I'm off. I can't get it again. So that's why it is. So you see that? So why are you people? Huh? Why are you people doing all of these things all of the time? Why you think that you can wrong our country and drag our country into mess in no time? The LTA release are rare, yeah. What do you do? Ever told us something happening? Way here, blah blah blah. It's not regional issue. Because I said I'm communicating, my friends are posting in Sierra Leone, right here. Right here. Sierra Leone, right here. Right? They're right close to us because that's the proximity, right? They are more close to us. I'm talking about other countries, like Ghana, whatever. No, I'm talking about those ones. Let's forget about it. I'm talking about right here in a regional issue. And when I say regional, let's come right here. We say this, we say that, you talk all kinds of things. Since this one man took over this country, I can list the number of things that are happening are very much strange. I don't do business with anybody who mentions the devil. I don't do that. That's the only sole reason for which I said I will not work. Because he mentioned doing business with the devil. From that day, I knew that. I believe I may not be the best Christian, I may not be the best church, but I don't affiliate with people who do demonic things, who are willing to go at any length to get anything they want. I don't affiliate with. So what's the issue? This thing, go on BBC. Since y'all want to cause noise, I mean, I'll get all the research. Go on BBC. That kind of thing will hear the whole region, and BBC now reporting it, or it will hear the whole region. You know, you're just fake to the extent that you want to go. You're not going on CNN. You're not going for that thing to happen in region. You think a small thing, it will not be reported. It will be reported. It will be reported. So you sit out there, you pass around, you know, people passing all over the place. They're just talking all kinds of things. Since they took over, no sense of direction, nothing. We don't have anything, know where the country is going. We don't have any idea as to where the country is headed. Because why? We have a president whom the followers know that he's incapacitated. He doesn't have the ability to control them. So at that point, the followers know, or the able lieutenants, they are aware that the running of the country lies with them and not him. They are not depending on his instruction. They are not working at his will. They are working at their personal will and pleasure. When people take on their personal will and pleasure, so fulfill that and leadership is not in control, the entire institution or organization tends to break down because nobody is in charge, no arrowhead, no leader. That's what happened to our country. And that's why you see more corruption in this country than anything else. Why? Because the guys know that they don't even trust. And I told you that I'm still living cool and planning who you may as vice president where anything will happen to Bwaka. You think the way cool thinking, the way cool them reaching out to other people. You don't think other ministers and who Bwaka appointing now, they are saying that the only chance to get now is for us to get our own thing now we eat it now because we don't know whether you will take to us back here. Because you do a new government by itself. A new president will be sworn in. And who will be starting afresh? You will have to announce his own cabinet. The new government by itself, they are aware. And they all know that Bwaka have been sick. They know that Bwaka lacks the capacity. They know exactly the conditions of Bwaka. They are aware that Bwaka may not or may. But the idea is everyone else around Bwaka, they are aware of his health status. So as a result, all those they are appointing, they are just feeling. So it will not be strange for these strange things to happen. Everyone fighting for themselves. Everyone collecting their own thing that they can collect now. Because they never know what may happen. Even people in Unity Party who thought that they were with Bwaka and they know that they may not have something, they are now making relationship with Jeremiah Kona. What kind of government is that people will sit there and just be thinking that something may happen and they're preparing themselves for that thing to happen? So we all know that obviously we all didn't come to live. Anybody can die. Any given point in time, but for you to just come up for them, look at it and say, the man will die. So let me just start preparing now. The man will soon die. That kind of soon die. That means you are definite about your thoughts about that person, your wish about that person. You are definite about it, and then you are just sitting there and saying, let me die, nah. So it's like a man who knows, who sits down, and there was a joke about a guy who said that he can die. So as a result, he went to go credit all over the place. He credited now, he not die. Now he's supposed to pay the people debt. That's how the guys are thinking. The guys are aware of his health status. To the extent that they are not even sure. They want for him to form the government in totality. When he's done with it, the country is running, and there are some level of signs of leadership in place. Then Bwaka will now go for his medical. Because they are not even sure that even were he to go for a medical, he will come back. So they are now managing him, seeing to it, Bwaka does XYZ. Let me tell you the thing you're not do around Bwaka. Why you made me to think? When the internet went off this morning, I called somebody, I told them. I said, I hope something not happen to Bwaka business. People can call out the whole internet because they want for all to know about it, for all to know about it. What they can call it. That's what I thought of. That is why you make us think that the moment something like that happened, that means something feature is about to take place. You have to drop. In fact, I don't know whether that fish the cable, if the fish area or whatever it is, or you're deliberately because you want to do something. I don't know, but something strange is just so strange. At least if you can get one GSM company get problem, and other GSM companies are operating, they will say, okay, yeah, no problem. Because it's possible. Lone Star can get problem, Orange will still be functional. It's possible. But the first one, all of them off like that. That one now is strange. It is very, 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 very strange. So now, do you know what this thing has caused this country today? No transactions. People could not live up to commitments for the day. Especially we get plenty holidays all over the place. Then they one day now that will get for all to come to work and then do business. No business going on. Calamity. And today, the country already hard. Things are tough. There are some things that you relax on as a government because of the situation evolving in the country. The new Minister of Transport that they put down there, the man jumped out of arrogance and then went and stood in front of people who have gone to pay for their lesson plates and so forth. Yeah, regular rights. That man stood up and opened his mouth, and then they're shouting to everybody that the only way you will be able to get paid for that place except you go and bring an insurance receipt. So that aspect of it now is not about a vehicle issue. It's not about vehicle registration, and you have to get a vehicle registered, so forth, for security purpose. It's not just, you see, the issue about vehicle registration is not just about it's for safety purpose, security purpose. Because every car should be able to track to be tracked by that, right? Now, for issue of insurance comes in for damages purpose, right? So that you can settle that. So what the government had done over the period is that since other cars don't have insurance, and then you are the damage somebody's car, since you don't have insurance, we'll park your car until you can face that man's car. It settles the intent of the insurance. It settles that. So even if your car does not value that, what they can take that, that's the alternative way, right? So because we can't make means, because not everybody will have received and so forth here and there. But because these people are very heartless, and because they will bring suffering on all of you, and they will continue to make you to suffer. Do you think we was very crazy to have said, look, we'll drop you see here. We can apply there, I can just remember we are government said, how are you all paying for lesson plates? I think lesson plate people were paying for lesson plate around 190 or one something, right? Right? They call it down to 150. Then the keke rider there, I think they cut down their lesson plate because you just got to accommodate people. You can't be telling people say you can't pay for it yet. Then because these wicked people have come to power to steal, so they are now going to force these people and telling them, say, this is what's happening. Just to get insurance what receipt. So you will go to all the insurance companies there and then start getting them because they will get money from the insurance companies. They are getting money for these people. But they don't care about the layman who's suffering. But who are not allowed to get insurance on their car for benefit purpose? You know about damages and things will happen. It's for your own good. So the insurance people can go, you subscribe to it. It is, you know, it is important. I'm not saying that it's not important, but look at the situation in the country. We are decided to reduce the price of nursing plates. You can't be telling these people who care, blah, 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 they will carry nursing plates. So we got to reduce it. We are called that one now. They can't, they leave it there, and they're now telling you got to go through another expense. Now, when this man of God said that there will be calamity, you will suffer, you will go through this. Is this not suffering? What more are you looking for to say something? What is your definition of suffering today? Today, are you not suffering? So you see there? Somebody said even though 75. Yeah, I even know somebody is in there because somebody played there. Maybe they put a who can get our own entry for what they call it, get ERR. So they get ERR at the public. But I even know. Then you now forcing people say before you can give any license plate to anybody, they must bring insurance receipt to you before. Is that not wickedness? The country is already hard. So if somebody S1Z, the only time that insurance come to play is when something happens. The insurance will not giving you money back if you go subscribe to them, nothing else. But when something happens, that's when your insurance plays. What insurance is about? When something happens, that's when it comes in to kill some defects, right? Third party, insurance. I think that the minimum third party that what they're talking about. So if that man doesn't have any insurance, something, and then a car where what they call you stop it at the police station, whatever it is. At least you have the tracing because the good thing about the insurer is that your insurer will come and then tell you, look, this is what it is. I'll be able to settle this. AB can go. I'll go for my business. My insurance company will pay. The big boy thing, it's just what they call to alleviate some of the stress on you. You're gonna get measured and everything else. Because sometimes the third party setting liability, they can what just to settle defects and liability. Okay, I agree. I'm not against it because I like this. I don't like to go. I don't like to sound like I'm against, against these good things that happen in other countries. Because now say, in other countries, America and things that can happen there. Why not you like bro? And I agreed. I agree. But you see, every society have their own custom, culture, norms, and traditions that are coined and tailored in a way that it fits them for a specific purpose. There are reasons for that. There are reasons. There are certainly reasons for that. Do you know how many of these loans are going to put them passing around here? They don't get any insurance. They're passing around. Nobody want to. You ought to go force them and tell them say that before you can get a lesson place so that the poor man you won't suffer. Some of the people that are using things, they're not even paying bills, nothing on it, free. That the poor people you might be suffering all of the time. The rich using their positions and things there just all of the laws. They are getting ready to jump on the poor people who have nothing. There are reasons. We are new it. And we are was some people. No, when people used to say, oh, we are getting a country higher, you know, be laughing. They say we are getting a country higher, country higher. That the person who get a real country higher that can rescue you, that the real country higher you're going through now. That country higher. When people were saying it, the man get the country higher. Meaning the heart of that man, it speaks about the good of the country. How the poor man can manage to still survive and the rich man can go on with his life. That was his thinking. So for everything he ever did, it was towards the poor people. That's why he called his government the pro-poor. The other government they call it arrest, and you know arrest now good term. Arrest, ARREST, it's not good term. Anybody who go to your house they say arrest, forget it, you want to run away. The moment the word arrest is being used, you want to run away. Because the word arrest by itself, ARREST, is not good. Just look at it. Though it's an acronym that they are using, but just by saying arrest is what we're bringing. They come in to seize everything from you, seize your liberty, whatever it is, that's also arrest. So where are we? When we say these things, you think a man saying now that the mentor you say I'm not politician. If I used to be telling you that I'm not politician, so the thing that politician will be looking at how they want to use system this that they are there. Let the people, all the people houses that have burned. George, we have reconstructed people houses who got burned on his watch. Immediately in Nikru town, I don't know wherever West Town, he built those people houses back. All the houses that burning here and there. What kind of disaster intervention that Walker had made with all the houses that burning all over the place here? Has he gone there to say he going to do something? Bono was in that building one back. Even churches are burning and all. Walker does not have time to make any intervention. If it's aware, he will have some interventions made. Amen. We are intervened in the lives of our adults. Took them from walking to car and motorbikes. But the country I had that we're talking about. When the very people who voted against it ran to that area there, they packed, people who built structures for them, took them from zinc structures, and then placed them in concrete structures. Some of them, because they rented the area, they left from there, they went by their business. Because they're not supposed to live in that kind of good place. So they rented it, they left and went by their business. We did not stop here. We went into communities, in counties, and how at least the structures built there. Took people from tech houses and placed them in concrete houses. That was weird for you, that country I had, we were talking about that. Today, where are you people now? Houses are burning, structures are down. Where is working? Nobody saying you carry home money, but you get a disaster management agency. You have used it, you know what we can't really do on this side. The fire situation too much. So what is it? So you see some of the things we are talking and we'll keep talking and we'll keep talking. Is that you should be able to tell us, where did you meet our country? You know, I know these guys have sat down and they look at the country for long in their hand. The next question they are asking and say, how we are really managing with the country? How we are really managing with the country? It's in your hand. Look for your own management. Forget about how you are managing. It's about how you can make it to work now is what matters. How we are managing with it. Now, what they're asking now? How? How was or we are? And let us say we are, because the way they're describing is somebody who knows nothing. How was a man who knows nothing? How was he really managing this country? We are going to February now, right? No pay yet. We in March. February pay not can we in March. They said they send a new budget. They said they just sent a new budget. I want to see the civil servant salary increment there. And I was hearing for some health workers, now that contract that they and George we have signed, that George we have put in the initial budget that he sent to the national legislature before he could leave power. They said they're not considering that contract to increase health workers' salary, because that was a contract that was signed. That was a deal that was signed between health practitioners. And Samuel Tour did talk about it. President Weah did talk about it. And I'm not talking about the issue of the volunteer teachers, because I don't think that was captured where they said no more volunteer teachers will be now for all of them on payroll. That one, I don't know whether it was something about on that aspect of the health practitioners, where they said they will be carrying a salary up small, but it will start with this group. It was there. It was signed between the health practitioners and the government of Liberia. The Minister of Justice, all of them signed. All the Minister of Health then, and all of them signed that people. And I'm understanding it is not factored into the current budget that government has sent. Jeremiah Boga sent. How was we are managing? How did we are managing COVID-19 that people started when they were getting prepaid? Nobody downstairs and nobody took them off. How was we are managing with this country? How was we are managing when COVID-19 was on? And yet, rice price did not go up. He managed to contain it. It was after we came to some level of stability and people wanted to play politics where he started to unleash it. That was then in 2022. That was when, and 2023, yeah, 2023. That was when we are just said, look, let's just everybody, let the rice price just come to a level people will be able to pay. That was how we are left it. But for the 5 years that we are was in power, we have rice price down and then subsidized rice in this country. How was we are managing this country? How was we are managing when we had COVID-19? And yet, university was declared free tuition, wax fees was being paid. How was we are managing with this country? How was we are managing? That's the question you should be asking yourself. It got to be God. The same way they go, look, the devil, you do business with the devil. God able to expose you and make you weak, make you very useless. God can do that. God has the power. God can do anything to make that work. And God sent fish to go swallow Jonah. Now God sent fish. The same God must have sent fish in our water to cut that father off the table to store out of the activity. God able to do anything. God can even use the very people that you think they will do all kinds of things. Look at the kind of plans people making with God. Because you deal with the devil, you stay living, people making plans to replace you. You are living. They're not they wouldn't turn it on now, but they say you will soon die. They come to take care from you. Look at that kind of plan they making. That's what happens. God able to make people that you depending on, or able to turn them to your enemies to struck you dead. You are able to do that. That's the ability of God. So what do you think what are going here? You're sitting out there, joking way here in the country, and God will save all of us. People that always go out for this country, God will save us because you're wicked people there, and you will feel the pinch of it in this country. All that pain, you will continue to feel it. So, how was we are managing this country? And thank God, my producer, Crusoe, just brought up something. People are sitting at home, they were getting rights to the extent that they were, in fact, they were sitting at home. We are brought down illiteracy and said, look, they will send a message to you, then you buy electricity. Electricity and all were brought down low COVID-19. Oh no, we are. How was we are managing with this country? How was it? Now the question you're asking now, the question I'm bringing down now. How was we are managing with this country? God. You see, people like us know that we are better. Not that the slum and where I come from when I see myself today, I don't give it to education. No, not that I'm educated. No. So don't even think it. Because you know how many people educated more than me? It just got to be God. Look, once you take God, and do you know how you take God? It is very hard though. It's not about just showing it on your face and going to church and what it called. No, not how it works. Just for your heart. God can just look at your heart and know that the heart of yours is a replica of his heart. And that is who he is. He will use you for his purpose, for his. And what God knows that when he uses you, you will deliver. God will always use you as that vehicle to deliver for his people. So as a result, you will not be in charge. It is God that will be driving you. Or you will just be in a seat. You will just be in a seat. But like I'm sitting down now on the show, some of the things I'm talking or whatever I can be saying sometimes, I'm not in charge of myself. I just sitting here. I just sitting down in my microphone. But the things I talk, because sometimes I leave the radio, I really want to remind me about what I said. I say I can't really remember when I said this thing because it is God. I free my mind. I have nothing personal against anybody. I free myself up and did it. So what's the issue? It just has to be God. So how was we are managing with this country? To answer all those questions. Don't COVID-19 you're struggling like this. We are on a time that COVID-19 brought him. He and COVID-19 were living together for 3 years. He told COVID, said you were living right here. And you guess what? We are on a time. There was no means for international support to come to this country. Everyone else was thinking about themselves. How was we are managing through that period? You ask yourself the question, if God. When you put God above everything, and putting God above everything, it's about taking God's people and putting understand at the heart of yourself, God will control the rest. God will just supply. God will just supply. God will always make you to lack in leadership. Now we are looking weak like that, we're not able to effect anything. COVID-19 time, everybody was doing their own thing all over the place. But how did God, in fact, how did God tell John say, go build a hospital? For there is supposed to be a virus. When that virus shall come, you should have a hospital that will be able to accommodate people. How did God lead? God to be God. You see, when we are saying these things, you don't see God. I mean, everything I do, I put God first because I know that it is God that does everything. But you see some of you that the way you're down for a little bit because you don't see all in everything that happens. Even in politics, there's God. There's God in everything. Even the rebel then that used to be during the wartime, the guys don't go and kill people. The guys will get together and pray to God. You will say they play mockery. No, but that is it. The purpose. And what about it? Because they believe that there's a God. And it's God that leading that war. And they believe that because God is able to rally anybody to do that war. God is able to make anybody to come and capture your wife and children and whatever they do with it is God's something. So those same people that God used to go and do it to you, those people can say, God, here we are again. The rebel then used to get around and then they pray to God. But what they're going to do, they go for vandalism. And God is able to make anybody to vandalize you. God can use anything to destroy you. So any bad thing that able to happen to you, God able to allow because of your wickedness. You don't take God business serious. And that's why able to happen. God can do that. I've seen the rebels. I saw some of the videos where the guys will pray. They do that at Tura, I know Sura or Sura. They do that at Tina, then they go for a war. And you say, oh, yeah, they're going to kill people. Yeah, they're going to kill people. But you don't know. God has said that he told the Israelites, he told them in circumstances. He said, because you people don't listen, I will make enemies to come and take over your land. They will take your wives, they will take your children, they will take all your. It is God who said that. He said, I will send people to come and take your wives and children. You will slaughter them. That God saying, I wanted to. You think how God can operate? Oh, you don't know that part of God too? Look, take your business and put it first in everything you do. It says, seek ye first the kingdom of God and all other things will be added. Because we are used to put it first. You see now, you say, oh, now that people who sit down in there, they be insulting, they can't also insult. Saying, Joe, we are put a church together down. Joe, we are not ever counsel to cause anybody, man, or to say, somebody say they're stupid, or whatever. No. Now you're like you're criticizing because some of us, we take the work of the devil. The devil make you to feel so guilty that you never want to get around God. And now people like us, we are very strong. The devil, like I say, want to use me any kind of way. Like I say, place me any kind of way. I will never ever feel guilty and go far from God. That lie. I will stay to be around God because the only thing can give me salvation. So if I'm shamed, I say, oh, the thing that happened to me, I'm shamed. The work of the devil want to make you to be shamed so that you don't go close to God. You feel guilty that you don't want to go close to God. No. If Adam and Eve, that's part of that thing that they did. They were not about themselves, but they ran straight to God. Say, God, we have done this thing here. In fact, we have to recruit ourselves instead of God asking for them. If they are just going to recruit themselves, they were still going to do it. You know, God have seen that. Look, these people show remorse for what they have done. They are human. They are this, but they decided to hide themselves until God had to discover how He crushed them. How He crushed them. But you don't know how I'm talking about it. Look, let me tell you something. When you don't get God business in your head and your past here, right? Anyway, that devil business, all that you're dealing with. That's why the country is now placed on a demonic fire, that demonic thing. Fire, that demonic thing. You are doing business with the gods of fire. You're doing business with the gods of heat. All the negative thing. Until the gods of eating internet wire, they fish. And the demon now enter inside your night, now go in the water to go eat internet wire and all to stop businesses and all. Because the demon does not give you anything and you don't pay back. You have to pay. So you see some of the things we've been talking. Me, I put God first in everything. I may be as useless and whatever it is you may want to call or whatever it is. Everything I am and who I am, I don't think that it is me. It's not by my power, it's not by my might, it is by the grace of God. It is not education. No. I'm nowhere near there. It is not education, nothing. Has to be. It is good. Anything you will do, put God first. But God decided to put devil first. If it calls for him to do business with the devil, become president, he will do that. Caring less about the Liberian people, forgetting about the Christian principle on which this nation was built. No religious leader in the southern, they don't want to stay praying for him. They're not even asking him for repentance. Oh. For them to ask you, say, Bwaka, that thing that you say, come and repent. That the only way we support you. Nobody raised that issue. Nobody. They did not raise that issue. They're lying. First of all, they're saying now, can you imagine a Reverend Luther Tappe? Oh, look at how he's looking hungry now. Passing all over the place. They're pressuring out to Freeport to dismiss everybody. Luther Tappe on a whole plan. According to what I'm hearing from the Freeport is carry a whole list and dismiss everybody from that Luther Tappe on a plan. I think like you're gonna demon God. You still sitting down there, you like laying your sin like that. What kind of human being? They call themselves reverend. Their hearts are demonic. That man are damn mean like that. You doesn't do anything for anybody. Very selfish to me. Yes. Says that you want to go demonic everybody. What go here? This is calamity. What else do you want? What happened to our own cable? So you see some of the problems. But you see, this God that we serve is a true God. Those of you who've been doubting and don't want to trust God, your troubles have started. Until, in fact, anybody who calling for national fast and prayer, you are misdirecting it. Anybody who tells me, say, AB, your call for prayer or let us pray for the nation, you're misdirecting it. What I want for you first to do, Bwaka come and repent and retract that his statement and say he will do business with the devil. Let him retract it. You call him. Let him go. Stand. Not even men of God. The interfaith religious council or whatever it is your people are. You call him and try and say, you know what? There was some statements that you made in the election. And these statements will likely be haunting us today as a country. You are our leader. Once they affect you, what about? So as a result of that, you need to repent. If you ever did business with any demon, you got to repent. Because you say it will cause you to do business with the devil. Come and confess and repent so that we can go forward as a country. Until you can do that, be gracious enough. You're strong man of God, and you don't even get courage. You call yourself man of God. You don't even get courage to stand up to somebody to say the truth. You don't get courage. This small thing I will get you will call courage. You're not even getting it. You're not able to stand up to somebody and say, these are the steps. These are the errors that you made. And until you can go back with them and then let us fast and pray. You call for repentance. It will not work. You got to go and tell you, thank you for your buff. Or you're letting a political thing. You see, everything there is God. You don't say, oh yeah, because of politics, there's no God. Everything there is God. In every field or whatever it is, there is God. You can't take God from any field. God is in every field. So what a big deal about that man. Why I can't go what I got him, man. The man sat down and looked at it, made a statement. All those statements are derogatory and they point to danger. The man sat down and said, if he does not win the election, Liberia will finish. How will you use such a word? Meaning you are the only one in this country who can keep Liberia alive. That is terrible. God will say, I will give you this country and Liberia will still finish. That's the calamity the man was talking about. I will give you and tell you that you will claim that with you, Liberia will live. The power does not rest with you. The power to resurrect this country, the power to put this country on track is not vested in Brooklyn. So you will take this country, whichever way you want to take it by force, with your demon, you will take it and the country will stay finished. Calamity will stay calm. It will still lie. So have you not seen people? What they call? Somebody will tell you, say, you with that man there. You go marry that man there, you get remain poor. Then God say, okay, go to the rich man. You go to the rich man, you stay poor. Because God believes that statement for your mouth alone. You're trying to say that That means with you, there are riches. With the other person, poverty. You don't even know that blessing is vested in blessing. And people go with blessing. Take an American man, bring him here to Liberia. Take Liberian people, carry them to America. You will see how America will look like, and you will see how Liberia will look like. When the American people come here, there is a way of life that they have. It goes with them. They are trained to. God bless them with that. They know about cleanliness. They know how to take care of their people. They know how to put self. They know how to put people first in everything they do. So as a result of that, tell the American people tell them say you go to Liberia. Then tell the Liberian people tell them say you go to America. You will see the difference. You not see America dirty, nasty. Because why? Let me tell you something. There is a Bible scripture. I'll tell you this before I get to the lines. You know, when Lot and his brother Abraham, when they were having issues, especially about land. So Lot went and told a brother Abraham. He told a brother. He said, man, I hear now, so I want to take my portion. So Abraham went and stood up and told Lot. He said, Lot, look, anywhere, any part of the land, take any side you take, that your own. The one day you will leave, that my own. That Abraham there. So Lot went and took the good area of the land and thought that because he had taken the good areas, meaning that the blessed part of the land, and he left the other portion for Abraham. And no other portion that he left for Abraham from the visible look of the eye, you will know that now the better area that Abraham took. But because Abraham is blessed, even as bad as the land is, God will use it for a blessing purpose. It will become industrious. Because Lot does not have the blessing that Abraham has. It doesn't matter that good place he went. Abraham's land will be more fruitful than Lot's land. And Lot's land was not fruitful as compared to Abraham's land. That is how God works. So because Liberia being nasty, dirty, Omeo was going, no money in the country anymore. Georgia said, look, Georgia, I want you to, God did a thing with Georgia out of, some of you can't even read Bible. You don't even understand how God can work. Now I can understand somebody the way God can work because God can put it inside my head. Let me tell you something now. God said, Georgia, if you take over this country in 2005, people will not know your strength. You will not know my power. You will not know my might. Because on here, people sending money. When you take over the country in 2011, people will not know my power. They will not know my might. They will say, oh yeah, because on here, whatever it is, all the things and how you manage to succeed. You will take over the country when investors are gone. You will take over the country when there is now donor fatigue. You will take over this country and there is a calamity. Brother, your own will not be Ebola. That will be just Liberia, Guinea. No, your own will be worse something. Then you will see the power of God at work. I will show you here that I am in charge. That is how God uses his people. God said, you will take over this country at the time. There's no donor support anymore. And you will take over this country at the time the worst virus that affects the entire world will come. And yet you will lead and you will succeed. That's how God can work. So you see, you don't even know the Bible. You don't even know some of these things, how God can operate. Then God got ready now and said, look, there are so many points of troubleshooters in this country. Everything you ever put forward, you went against it. Even with them. Let them can show themselves and see my power. That if the same power that I was having with you, that same power will still rest with them. Let me see how it will work. See where we are now. You're the man of God. I will teach all of you. Look, let me tell you. God is at work. All the things you can hear me saying, that just go. Now God can be putting the thing in my heel. God said, look, let them believe that whatever you're doing is not by power. You this, that, here, and there. You want to call you wasteful, blah, blah. Then they're going to take over the country. And they say they want to go do revenue with the demon. That day that demon can succeed in my presence. Let me see. God's guarded leadership versus demonic guarded leadership. Let's see who is more powerful. That's where we are now. That's where we are. So, you see, into the wise is quite sufficient, man. Look, this country, we are here to see God at work, how God works. The difference is in God's work.
Then, as we see, the country is stagnant. No investor coming, nobody coming. Everything, everybody was stealing business, stealing all kind of. The streets are still dirty. They say they have volunteers and who are passing all over the place here and causing noise. You even know that thing. Folks, that's it. So, like I said, if you want any introduction, call Women's Sensor and I will connect you. So, thanks so much to all of you for the time. And I'd like to take a break. Somebody's proud to be with the show. Somebody think I just to explain it so that you'll see how God working. You're gonna despise going everything. And all the politics, everything is wrong. You see going everything that happens.
It's your music. There are crowds in many places, in every community, you can see. So if you see crime unfolding, don't take law in your hands, only run authority, only can't take care of it. Crime stop by your house, be stepping to your door, whether you wish or you won't. If you see a human talking, I mean you touch it. Who am I? Don't keep it. About to report it. Stop up. People bringing safety to your door. Stop up. Stop it now and make it peace for them before. Stop on Liberia. From sector to interior. Stop up. Keep it outside. They're stopping. Stop. People bringing safety to your door. Stop up. Stop it now and make it peace for them before. Stop on Liberia. Set it to interior house. Crime
Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self-owned man.
Stop people bringing safety to your door. Stop it now and make it peace for them before. Stop on Liberia. On the sector to interior. Stop keep it outside.
Okay, so I want to say right here, thanks so much, and let's get to the lines entire with you. Call us 0726 Sorry that we can't have the cat because the mobile network we always use is not functional for the night, and we don't know what for this. Hello, how you doing? Let's get to this call. Hello, how you doing? Okay, let's hear from you quickly, please. Okay.
Section
when
you provided this information. But about you of the father, I saw a kind of a screenshot of news. I agree with you that the information you were providing it was incorrect.
Okay.
But I thought to do further research on Google and read the detailed information provided that yes, the information is correct. And yes, indeed, there was internet update. But then there is a system, an automatic system that switch. There's something called
okay.
When there is a so when the problem occur around once last night, the system set right away, and so a technical solution to the situation that occurred this morning at around 1:30, something like that.
Okay.
So no problem in the region.
Okay.
The problem was in Central Africa and that of West Africa.
Okay.
But at the moment, the situation now is stable. Everything is stable. But while Nigeria is going through that, this one I don't understand. But as said, my apology is for disagreeing with you. Without that result, with this aspect.
Wow. So you speak like somebody who understands exactly what it is. So you think that the problem is solved all over, and you are wondering as to why Liberia's problem is not solved yet?
The problem has been resolved tentatively. Africa Coast is on course, Ghana is on course, Gambia is on course, but only Liberia, and I'm wondering why it's happening like that.
Wow. All right. Thank you, brother, for your contribution. Yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All right.
All right, so let me get on to the next caller. So like he said, he initially disagreed with me without the research, but after his research, he got to know that yes, it's true that it is not a regional issue. It is only in Liberia, and he's wondering why only Liberia is still in it. How are you doing?
Yeah, but good afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the show. Thank you for the show, baby.
All right.
You know, like you said, baby, you know, when you see people, I don't believe in God, just what you said. They always fail. Because God said when He got God guide you, there's nothing can get you off track. Like just what you said, the old man. All that man in our politics was supposed to be able to hold the minds of young people, to be able to do things or say truth to power. The old man said that he preferred even working with the devil for presidency because the people of the presidency is to accumulate wealth, to build wealth for himself and his children. No, not for like people. And that's why people said it. Because God could do it, I can listen to I can go hear them. The old man was saying about from Ghana. And the parliament from Liberia. It's looking serious, but every thing getting tough over in Liberia. When they said that they were coming to create jobs, they were coming to solve the problem. Like I said, you were facing for into the mountain. What are they doing? What the process? So we are breaking ground at this time in Liberia. When you take over, in 2-3 months, we are breaking ground. But when you don't have every group of you people in Liberia, so to tell you that when the country is about to perish, that's what you see from the start. Except like people like they always say for pray. You couldn't pray because you are not praying for Liberia war. Because it's strictly and frustrating, my brother. Thank you for the time.
All right, thanks, Usni. Let me get on to the next call right here on this guy. So, Elo, how you doing? Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm Alaska.
Yeah, Alaska. Let's hear you.
Yeah. People like,
hey, sorry, you just slipped up like that, and you get caught if you can, and so let me see, and so those of you who have all of the knowledge concerning the internet, how they work, blah blah blah, you can help us too. Hello, how you doing? Hello, how you doing? Say. I don't know which one. Go ahead. Okay, Miller, go ahead. Okay. But you say that about you una great una opinion different from about your opinion. So what may you think that about you una opinion and my opinion I'm tell una opinion because who he is? Oh, because he's senator, he's better than me. So about you say if you eat your horse, go take a sense. I was here if you eat your horse. What not think that you can tell me here so about you know somebody. Okay. Disappear. Okay. Okay. All right, thank you. Okay, whenever you are that, thank you so much, brother. So let me get to the next call. All right, here we are certainly getting there. And Elo, how you doing?
On a like I dropped it like
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I lost it. Let's hear from you quickly.
I know I did a like it for the internet. There's no business transaction, and people are losing a lot of resources. But let me just remind Joseph Baga is in the church, and TMB should know better. When the Bible talks about there is power and death in the word that we speak, right?
Mm-hmm.
That means the word we speak makes up who we are today. So when JMB said he is winning the days of the devil, you see, the word has power. Days by every other thing will pass away, but the word of God will never pass. So we are in where we are hoping that this internet issue will be settled so that we can be able to talk to our family back home. Since they have been private, we can know it. And it's very much unfortunate. Thank you for the time.
All right, Alaska. Thank you for your contribution. We appreciate that. Let me get on to the next caller. How are you doing? Hello? Yeah, boss. Hi, and you slipped up. Sorry. And these are WhatsApp and callers who are calling as well. But let me get to the local line. Hello, how are you doing?
Hello. How you doing? I'm fine.
Yeah, Ezekiel, let's listen to you, please.
You know, it happened to the children of Israel. There was good easily there, but at a certain point in time, they wanted their own food. When God appointed Saul, and also then before appointed Saul, that Saul was treating people bad. He said, yes, we want our own king. And so God gave them king. And so they learned to do things out of the will of what God commanded them to do. So Samuel went to him one day. He said, obedience is the part. And so we, my friends, we don't want to say but and so we'll do the bill. Thank you very much.
Thanks, boss, for your contribution. We appreciate that. We are certainly getting there. This caller will do. John, want to ask one for you? Hello?
I'm doing, maybe.
Yeah, how you doing, boss?
Yeah, this is John calling from California.
Yeah, John. Let's see.
There's a guy who called talk about the internet thing happening in Africa, Ghana, and whatsoever. It's a drinking like large thing. I may tell you. No, let me tell you something. The Chinese and the Russians are trying to connect their grid to other areas to start area where American people are. If that doesn't have anybody to take their grid good, you know, you connect the system.
When you can, you just for your own. Don't say the other man line. Just for your own that you know. Because the idea will put all the idea together to check behind it. Don't say the other man line.
Yeah, because the man said Africa or Ghana or and you call somebody from Ghana, they will not tell you that their family. That Guinea, Nigeria, or Burkina Faso, and Mali, that you think the men try to connect the grid in a particular area so they can be able to start on the American, the Chinese, and the Russian.
Okay. So we'll check on everything, because I was just reading through my friend and brother, I think he is one of his partners from the BBC. They were saying that it is Nigeria and Liberia and other countries that were affected. You see, all the countries are just getting what they call. But again, one thing we know for sure is that Sierra Leone and Guinea, very close to us here, who are supposed to be benefiting by all this, there's nothing happening to them. Even Ivory Coast, yeah, but I don't know why else. But anyway, thank you so much for giving us the information on cyber security. Okay, all right, thank you. Thank you for your contribution. Let's say a press here, event now. You just try your own because we'll research everything. Hello, how are you doing? Everybody try your own. Hello. Hello. Yeah, how you doing, boss? Go ahead.
Fine, thank you. Yeah, recognition working to the life. Recognition is working. You know, they telling you business. Every time something come up, they come in our country to be lied to people. We understand that other countries were off,
but those people have tried their best to, come back on. But what happened to our own rescue people? Why they came to us on? Why they came to our people on? Since yesterday, we have been trying to connect our people who can get it, except for some of our people who are working in places where they can get extra, internet services and stuff. But get this rescue bad, like you see it. These are the kind of calamity that people talk about. The people feel that when they say calamity, that means somebody coming to say, I'm not coming to the lake. No. Well, works in different ways. You will not tell you when you come to when you will tell you that something will happen. So it's time for you to take care of it. So the people they will see now.
We are certainly getting there. Thank you, my brother, for your contribution. We appreciate it. All right, so let me get on to the next call. Hello, how are you doing?
Hello, sir.
Boss, let's hear from you, please.
Okay, I'm Emmanuel Bayoga calling from the Sokene region.
Mr. Bayoga, let's listen to you, boss.
What I want to say tonight is that the people have forgotten that we have two teams that enter in the country under one banner. That is the rescue team and the rescue team. Now I believe that they have taken up the rescue team coach and them have won the rescue team coach. So right now we are on the rescue team and not the rescue team anymore. Once again,
Bayoga, where you doing? I don't know that. Anyway, let me leave you. Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, no, my name is Yeah, thank you,
So, yeah, go ahead, please.
Yeah, I want to the transport ministry. The insurance is talking about the transport minister, the men are the insurance company. So you hear me now for people to insure their car and
which insurance company he owns? You get a specific name of the insurance company. I want to talk on it.
So I said to we the motorcycle now for the insurance again, all of things but they want to know. They can't rescue or whatever rescue or kill.
All right, so thank you so much. I'm reading right through here some of my students who are talking with friends and some friends who are texting from Nigeria and so forth. They are telling me that indeed they have been no internet problems seriously in Nigeria, and so I think we are still trying to authenticate some of these reports that may be coming up to people in Nigeria and so forth here and then. And in fact, the initial report was that Africans, Guinea, and whatever everyone has affected, but it's a blatant lie. We have already debunked that lie. So the next thing they have gone down to is Nigeria here and there. But people in other countries are saying that no, it's not as what it is we've been reported. Hello, how are you doing?
Listeners of the platform this evening. I'm with me, and I tell you this evening from the number 2 man in the country.
All right, go ahead.
You have just said it all, when God was angry with the children of Israel, you saw what happened. When God got angry, he can do nothing else when God is angry. When men propose, God is the one that can diagnose. When God proposed, men diagnose. This is what we are into now. We are just praying to God. We are not praying to God. We are only praying for our life. Make sure that this part of us so that we live tomorrow to match you to God. Thank you.
Thanks, boss, for your contribution. The next caller we get to hear. Hello, how are you doing? Good evening. Let's listen to your name, please.
I
Okay.
I follow you every Sunday morning when you give motivation speech. I will admire you, but see, most of the power, especially when God was angry with the people on Sodom and Gomorrah. You saw the calamity that took place according to the Bible. Maybe today, that calamity just about the war. It can be different things.
Yeah.
That would be disaster within the territory. Today, we are seeing our country moving on Joseph Mabwaka, the rescue team, in different dimensions. And the ordinary masses, you feel it because you're so Jojo, you're reading that's a 3 months. And with the ordinary masses, the same thing, a woman or party of we agree. Anything that we agree. The people that are talking about the day, I can see here, So it is very I did a lot of research. So, Nigeria, one friend, Facebook, Nigeria. We ask for them.
But how are you asking them? You're not calling them because no international call. How are you getting to them? How are you getting to them? You will say you're not making call to them. How are you checking behind them to know that thing? Peter, message not working now. How are you getting to them to find out? I know, eh? Okay. All right. It does so clear a job. Yes, me a puzzle say Taji. Hello, how you doing? Well, bro, let me hear from you, please. Hello? Okay, let me. Hello? They got give me. Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, I don't want to keep my brother.
Yeah, bro, let's hear from you.
Our last caller, maybe.
Yeah.
The rescue mission confusing everybody.
Oh man, everybody just got to agree there. Oh, last got away.
I'll tell you, Amy, you see, we the human beings, we don't want to follow our own desire. That's why we pray to God. Don't pray to God, putting your problem before God. The best prayer for you to get to God is let the will of God be done in your life. He knows what for you.
Okay.
If you're a human being, you always choices, you're making choices. And for example, everything you want to go for this, go for that. So you want to allow the will of God to flow in your life. Because every human being that God put on earth, God put on earth for a purpose. And you may not know sometimes the thing that you that was God answer prayer 3 ways, yes, no, and with that prayer you will ask God for, you will tell you no, enough for you. So you will tell you wait, you're not yet let you. When you give it to people personally and say, yes, you deserve it. Liberians continue to refuse what God has for them. And anytime you refuse what God has for you, God will give you what you think. Your evil flesh is falling from. And what the evil flesh will always come for will be calamity. You know what? Sometimes in your life, you will see people and you go to school together, they may be brilliant at school in all the progress. Some people at school, even say they come from school, they don't prosperity.
You're right.
God don't bless us with or plenty talking or what you think you do. God bless us in our heart. Whether you can do or tell that you will use to benefit other people. So the blessing is Liberians need to learn. They can learn the thing that falling down when they're becoming very serious. People lying and the internet in all the region. One thing, but you people, you were saying something the other day when I was following you. They're very good at propaganda, but they're basing a trap. Propaganda cannot work with you in government. It can only work with you when you give up with security.
Yeah.
So they will always like go tango in the school. The people are already on the trap of failure.
Can you imagine government and monitors that have been following government in Liberia since 2006? 2006 when Ellen took over, Ellen paid favor 17 March. Don't worry about it. Let me say my February. January, she didn't pay. February, she paid. We have to go in 2017. He did the same. Now we need UP government March coming in. You think they will not take place in April? And then we're using a sweet mouth because most of these people are shameless. They're not able to talk. They took them to the next to the estate. They came to us again. They don't want to lie. The best people to use in your life. We just want to do not say young and wise people. Your leaders should be young to you. John was our young that we were using easily for our country to make progress. You have to bring a wise man here now. Why do you operate and speak on you and do you speak talk? You don't need to
okay, bro. Okay. Thank you, boss, for your contribution. I appreciate it. How are you doing?
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, boss.
My attention been drawn to one of your colleagues who say that say a great government, 80% of your government you created in 50 days, you say 80%. If you just list one thing that he made progress in, all you list is what the negative. So I want you to sit there and list the things the government makes 80% in. All the things he's got on law today, it was the negative, it was the reward. So what is the reward that he's saying that this government has made 80%? Very careful.
You said Amateur said that today? At stage by stage. So he's doing a rating stage by stage. No, but besides that, even if I was somebody I would cheat in that too, I would even say I would cheat, don't rate me like that. Unless somebody will say you are the best, then yeah, we're gonna get you. You see the statements, the lies in it. I don't know. I didn't listen to it for a while. I didn't want to speak to it. Okay. All right, thank you. Let me get on to the next one. Hello, how you doing? On the WhatsApp line. Hello, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. Please.
Yeah, we're sorry for my US.
Yeah. He's here. He's going nowhere. He will be right here with us.
I think that the government trying to censor social media because it's out of the country again for another medical checkup.
You sure about that?
That's my thing. That's my point. Thank you.
No, man. You right here with us. He will be right here with us. Right. So let me speak with my friend. Brother, come on, what's up? How's everything with you? Hey. Yeah, fine. How's everything?
Money, every day new system. No. Yes. Maybe I just spoke to two of my friends. They have network on Facebook. They've been calling me today. I get they were convinced.
Okay.
So the network is there. Network. You don't have any network problem now. And one of my friends also, I talked to him 30 minutes ago at School. Also, was going to make the Facebook problem.
How are you reaching them? You people get all kinds of sophistications.
Yeah, so everything there is try to find out what's up. You're not supposed to go AB. You're not supposed to. It's just about every day new system. Every day. Now, maybe it's maybe 2 months from now, maybe the communication will stop.
Well, it can't stop, man. They need to make that money. Orange and they want to make that money.
will have to be sure with the country. We have to protest. We have to protest. If you just want to, you're not able to manage the country, let you can manage.
Okay, thank you, Kewoko. And let me get to the Oma. And it's possible to call from here to Guinea. So let me tell you that one because our networks can reach in Guinea as well. So if you get the only thing that will not be possible there for you is the internet listening. So because you can have dual usage. When you run a border area, you get dual usage. You can get Lusa network, Orange network there. So it's possible. So that what I just asking you is possible that you can do for that. The only calls going through mobile money, internet call, one and uncle. Hello, how you doing? How about it? Yeah, no man. Let's hear from you, please. Hello? Yeah.
My son, the child you look for and the child what God can give you. The thing you ask God for and the one God can give you. You people, they are failure already to Liberia people. What kind of freedom, man, you think to bring the country here? But the country here, you have to know. When you love failure for work and then, you always get in the Liberia going to the place where it's not supposed to go. So Liberia people stay now. What can we come now to sell the country to the American people when I get development for the country here?
Okay.
So you understand for what so you can be removed. That's all.
Okay. Thank you, Mom, for your contribution. And when you call it like that, you have to just mute the internet in the background. Let me get on to this other caller right here on this dial. Hello, how you doing? Yeah, good. Let's hear from you. Paul Sousa? Paul Sousa, sorry. You got to speak a bit louder. Okay, Paul Sousa, yeah, go on.
Thank you, David. You set it all. That's one problem that we are going through, and we'll still go through this problem. Our brother and sister, they don't listen to us. And even Central Water Storm, who used to spread the lie to the Liberia people, spoiling President William and spoiling the country name. I was surprised yesterday, when your president, we have confirmed the history and the deal. Our president, we have said, oh, yeah, the PhD that President we have there, all the government that President we have there, the bank shooting, all the bank doing well. Then they come to the bank in Liberia. And the same thing that in America, in most of the cities, in America, it's like the same thing that the bank carry in Liberia. But we don't want to replace it for politics. But now, election, the election, when the bank we were complaining that they told the country running party, the man left us to do that. We are left behind. That kind of development is like our country money. When you want to do your photo, any program you go there, you need a lot of money. This kind of thing we have left us. So it's always generally that you want to do students to make a picture and send it to so you can sell a girl. So you can encourage to kind of Liberia and do this way. Because it's how we used to scam. How in the office world, different countries, have Liberia local. So and now they are planning want to sell abroad to the world. All Liberia, they move their country. So there we are. So they want to give to the country. You all have some confidence from them. So they don't do anything against them because now one certain law is everything for you, but they're going to take this for them. It's not Thank you.
Thanks, boss, for your contribution. And I you can decline Basso. Anyone will know what they hear. And why? I was there to why I should ask my man. Hello?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, how you doing?
Yeah, this is Black Money. I'm joining you from Rome, Italy.
Yeah, Elijah, let's hear from you, please.
Yeah. You know, maybe before the election, the post said Oga was the most experienced person in Liberia. The
Sure.
all the solution to Liberia problem.
Yeah.
But now what we see is like he has become the most confused in the lane. Because we have now seen another program saying to over, you know, one person we have to over 2018. The first 2 months were on breaking ground, and everyone in the broke ground that was solve the problem going on there. And now the when you ground breaking and going on in Liberia is to very people. You see? And people can see what's happening. And they work for this, they pray for it, and they get it. For me, I'm not even talking about the internet stuff. The level million Liberia internet be on for please, maybe I'll be top better to be top your not better to be in America. Why you want? Because you get all the solutions to the Liberia problem. You see? Right now, let people have people confused.
You can't be playing. Don't do that kind of thing before we can. Don't make up program go back to those days there. Don't make up go back to those days there. Don't make up go back to those days that we used to be texting girlfriend letter. You can go ready. Hello, Daddy, I love you. The fish don't want to eat. You see why they follow you deliver the letter. I can't see you want to go back to. Thank you, yeah. All level they were using that. And why are you doing? How you doing, Pascal? Let's hear from you.
Thank you. Thank you so kind. I haven't heard my man voice for a while now, Peter.
Oh yeah, Peter.
So he bounced back with Pastor. Thank you. I mean, honestly, he really used to make us laugh. I mean, at the response. But maybe thank you so kindly. You know, it is God. You know, Abraham Masale said that God pities them too. So the country is stuck. I mean, I think for them they used to say the country is down the table. For them, we don't even know what to have a look at. So somebody said, why the people who apply disasters everywhere? But they put nothing in me. You see, I will work with the devil. And not just that, but to go and start working with the people see all the bad things in the world. To tell man to woman, it must start in America. To tell woman to man, it must start in America. So it must be live with them. You don't forget. And except most of them who probably don't know, but we understand that once you are deeply into those kinds of things, life for yourself will not progress. And that's why we have not, I always not believe in Mr. Black. Somebody said today the internet stuff is political. So all of us, I said that. I said political. Who is politicizing what? My man knew I said it was people. You know, so like, I think you guys are really confused. But if you be honest, I mean, but yesterday, I said, Jog, I didn't have the right to apply to Solin because Solin had a school. He said, why would you need a person with a minute teller? You want the hospital that countries for interest. So he brought go up a real hotel where women can go. It is the hot opportunity. You draw that man. So for my you, who is that to Galikata? Well, more I didn't want to go to the Liga better. Okay, I want bottle of water. I feel like it's over almost 400. How can that kind of man? Well, water is sold for 200. A bottle of water going to reduce West. You know, look, in the great people, you know, I have to go here. I read today, say 3,400. You don't care. So, there's something that we expected. So, for me, that's great. For people to come and start to turn upside down. You think it's normal? When Prince Francis told you that the man is ungrateful, in fact, he's one of the 9 ungrateful level. When Jeremiah told you, yeah, clear. And the man greed is bad, greed. I mean, see that? That fool was telling you the same fool make what the man said, I mean, so I can run the country. So you need to ask yourself. Somebody talk about what else. You see, in any serious country, people who get interpreted from you. That's why sometimes when I think you say, they're like, you guys are mad because so the mad people who try to the kind of mad people because if man was in getting American, then you play a real on and listen to his fucking nonsense. You think I've met.
But you ask me, sorry for the
Yeah, you have to. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was saying you have to. You want to come. Don't be. So let's be moderate at times. How do you do? You can still express yourself. It still makes sense. How are you doing? Yeah. Now let's hear from you.
Yeah, thank you for the people. I thought I really managed sometimes some people say in our community, oh, like major leg shouting, well, leg oh, looking at the information like you always bring, not to just bring information, but to inform the Liberian people. Now, when we can meet someone yesterday on the show to say, oh, yeah, thank you for talking about citizen. No, I'm talking about people. I'm talking about citizens. So I encourage you continue to be faithful.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate your support. Thank you so much, my brother. I will never be your shame. I want to show you people good. Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm fine. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I'm your cousin. I will call you for me.
All right.
Okay. So, continue to tell people whatsoever is happening, when you pay for any buy, the full system of with the librarian.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just starting. And the step was saying, the step was in confess. Then you go to ATA or SPDs so that they work and people then it will get better. But I say one good time, another one will happen. You know, it will be a different thing until progress and confess. Different things will be having either they will be. Just our daily don't want to have the water, you know, people in town because you know, no internet connectivity. So I just
okay. All right, thank you, boss. Thanks so much, my brother, for your contribution. Let's hear from you, please.
Thank you. My name is Ranty. I'm joining for Canada Magazine. Thank you for the show. If, you know, for some of us, we always follow you because we always think about what will happen. When you see it, always happy. So we will also consider you to be owner of the land. You know, we continue to watch the government. Anytime we say the party zone, the party is doing this, the party doing this, the party will do this, we will tell our brothers and sisters, we say the hatred that you are present where is not good present where is good well for the country. Today people say about harmonization. Why is it that some people come? You can't talk about putting the money, I wouldn't feel that present we are good for them. Why they can't talk about putting the money back? Today they say everything was filmed, they were present when I put out story. Why today all the curry and things are going on? Why they feel like when people can't talk about it? Today, something wasn't seen on the radio, they see that present when you work, it is like they're both beating us. And there are a lot of things will come. People will know that these things that they say, you know what they say present when they expect their life. And you have heard people say here. Some of us are already prepared with no education. We still be and we live and we still live the life that we are living. And people will see it. When people see it, today people are want to eat only 4 hours. You're crying, you can't even know when that again. So they don't see it. So what we need to do is we the opposition not just keep living our own life and therefore for them to bless us. And if we're able to be joining that, everything is okay. Thank you, Heavy.
Right. So this is right here. Let me get on to the okay. So I think we have to get going. And how do we do that? Just lock it. Hello, how you doing? What's me? Yeah. Why are you doing the noise in the back? You have to lower that. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so you'll be so things to do. Then you just get to work when the internet come out. Yeah, I think
Why you think I got a story for? Thank you, man. I beg you. You know that will come. Everybody stay here. Nothing happening. See you, man. Okay, folks, that's all the time we have. And I read on it. So until we are back here, tomorrow will be Friday. Yeah, it's Thursday, so tomorrow is going to be Friday. All right, and so 15th enjoy your holiday. We all want to enjoy our holiday. Let me speak with Amos Johnson quickly before I close. He's from Fonta. Yeah, Amos Johnson, quickly. Let me hear from you. No time.
Yes, I don't know, Chief.
Fine,
Yes,
quickly.
but I think I've been joined to the insurance issues. I want to speak on it, Chief.
Yeah, go on quickly.
Yes, sir. The insurance issue was black people today. The day that the minister and the president have gone to and give me a different information that my parents are taking a meeting with them. Many different occasions. Because they're going to enforce all motorcyclists to ensure the back.
Oh.
I'm giving that information quickly.
So you said I hear the police director inside that thing?
Yes.
Yeah, no problem.
You understand it?
We'll check it out. We'll check it out.
I'm not reporting to you to give the information.
Oh, okay. We'll check it out. We'll check it out to see what we are getting. We're not saying that insurance is bad, but again, sometimes some things you gotta. Yeah, and Madison, let's hear from you quickly. I'm closing now.
Thank you so much. I've been listening to the video.
Okay.
I just want to thank you for you and KOK today. It was KOK that got us to know that today it was only him who was on the internet in Liberia going live that we were able to see. I don't on a show. It was KOK that made us to know that something serious was going on in the country today. He was the only person on the internet.
Wow.
Even right now as we speak, those of us that are in diaspora that have friends in Liberia, when you go on the internet, you don't see anybody from Bible on the internet. You don't see anything like that. But I just pray that this kind of thing will continue for at least 1 week. 1 week. Let's see, we are in diaspora, and what we live in like that, who is feeding the weight?
Oh man, you don't want to say I was saying way there. Why you doing that thing there for? I was saying way. You want to say I was saying. Anyway, thanks so much for being there. I want to say thanks to all of you for the time until we are back here tomorrow. And so we'll be certainly, no matter what the circumstances are, tomorrow we're going to be back here. And it will just come out with you if we ever will. Thanks so much to all of you for the time. Tomorrow, there's a reunion class for the New Georgia golf people. So tomorrow we're going to have a parade. In fact, tonight is the candle night in New Georgia. The New Georgia golf and Sutia, Robert Song, Alex Flomo, and the rest of the other guys, they are there tonight for the candle night. And tomorrow we're going to be playing game in New Georgia. New Georgia State, and where the old folks will get back together, reunite, and try to share memories. And so forth here and there is going to be done tomorrow, and we're going to be there. That's where we grew up, went to school, and everything. Thank you so much. You can join us there and celebrate the day on tomorrow. You have a pleasant night. Bye bye.